All right, well, it is holiday season, no denying that once Thanksgiving gets rolling around. But you know what? A lot of folks are trying to think of this as a way to, well, a season to get through without eating too much, not putting on too many calories. Lisa Lynn, it is good to have you back with us.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful to see you, and just in time for all of this. And anytime I talk with somebody who's a fitness expert, I always talk about holiday season and say, how do you get through that gauntlet of all those holidays? Lots of food, a lot of rich food, and especially we have to exercise and not do too much eating.
And I have good news, because a lot of people actually tighten up the reins and lose weight versus gain. But this, out of half my clients I saw yesterday after Thanksgiving, gained this. This is 5 pounds of fat.
5 pounds of fat.
Now, it's not exactly easy to gain 5 pounds of fat, but you can put on that water weight from the excess carbs.
So this is it spread out perhaps over your body.
Yeah,
if you put on 5 pounds, like a guy's
that's
put
all.
it here.
I mean, isn't it huge to me? That's huge.
That's true. It's huge, and you feel it and go, oh my gosh.
Look, and I'm no different. I have my moments.
You don't have 5 pounds of fat in your whole family.
Yeah, this goes right on. So I have some tips. Number one is, if you bite it, write it. And I don't care how little it is, you gotta write everything. If you drink it, if you put it in your drink, you gotta write it. And there's no excuse for, I don't have a journal with me, I couldn't write it.
There's so many apps now, right?
Well, you know what? How about just the plain old pad?
Yeah.
Send yourself an email, send yourself a text, but write it so at the end of the day, you can't say, something's wrong with my metabolism. No, it's the excess calories.
Up, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay to write down, and probably a good thing to write down your workouts too. So give yourself credit for that.
And give
right?
yourself a lot of credit for the good behavior, because it'll make you want to do more. The next tip, believe it or not, and I set timers on my phone, pick 12 hours that you'll eat. So I usually suggest between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. and then stop, because nothing legal happens past 8.
The problem I have is I eat from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Me too. But at least you put that bracket on and then count every 3 hours. You don't need more than 5 meals. And
smaller.
And don't be afraid to get hungry. Hunger is good. It allows your body to reboot, cleanse, make up for the bad things that we all do.
Okay.
So 12 hours puts a lid for a lot of people, and believe it or not, that timing of the meals changed everything for me, because the second I woke up, I ate till the minute I shut my eyes.
And that's too much.
Yes, too much.
All right, so we need basically half the day we're allowed to eat during that half. And
it's very healthy, by the way. Reboots, cleans your system.
I never thought of that.
Detoxing, and we're not designed to eat. People get up at 4, including me, and we eat. You wouldn't be eating breakfast at 4.
Oh, I eat breakfast at 2.
Well, controls are,
see,
because we're eating emotionally, this puts a little control on. And then the first meal you should have, move away from the cereal bowl and the breads, especially after a bad day of eating. 2 foods everybody overeats on, carbs and fat.
Yep.
So the 2 things you should not be eating at breakfast, carbs and fat, to make up for that balance. And everybody's so afraid to do that. But you know I'm a big whey protein shake component, because it boosts the metabolism. And though, be really careful, because I'm finding this little bit of sugar. This could be in almond milk, soy milk, fruit. You don't want this sugar. It's a carb, and it's
going to... in there, huh?
Yeah, in all those smoothies you're buying at the food court, because this feeds this fat, and it's not going to go anywhere.
Right. Okay. So if you're going to, I guess if you're going to have that, you need something on the skim side, or
I say Getaway protein shake as a tool, so as you navigate through the holidays and enjoy your life, it offsets it, and it's like money in the bank.
Okay. Tell us what else you have
Okay, next one, exercise on an empty stomach. If you want bulk, eat before you exercise. But if you want to lean out, exercise on an empty stomach. It'll help burn up, rev up your fat burning. And then number 2 is take something like, this is L-carnitine, that pulls fat into the cell, makes it get utilized. So you do want to take that before you work out.
So before a workout, but not before or after eating. That's pretty much right.
Correct.
Pre-workout.
And exercise metabolically. Not all workouts do that, by the way. If your workout doesn't say it boosts your metabolism, it doesn't. So throw a few 3 workouts a week in for metabolic boosting if you're trying to rev up your metabolic system so that you burn more calories even at rest and while you're sleeping.
So different kinds of workouts for different
And I brought you a no excuse, by the way. You can do that at home in 30 minutes it takes, but it has to include this.
Yes. Okay, so all right, so you have to have some resistance.
Yeah, so fat burning, metabolic workout, then you drink your shake after that. No fruit is in there, by the way.
To recover.
Yeah, to recover and to hit your metabolism again.
Is fruit a no-no when it comes to?
Yeah, fruit is a no-no.
Oh, it is?
Fruit is great for bulking, especially bananas. But remember what we all overate on the last 2 days. Pie, carbs, carbs, crackers, cookies. You don't want those in there.
By the way, how do these relate to these beans? 'Cause
Okay,
these
well, that's a
look
good
similar,
question.
but-
This is phase 2 white kidney bean extract, and it's found in this Carb Edge product. What these kidney beans do is they have an ability to block unwanted carbs. So say you ate that before you worked out or before a bad meal, that would block 65% of the unwanted carbs.
Right before that meal.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
you can't do it with beans. You would need like 90 bowls. But what
Yeah.
that actually does is
We
it
have to
acts
finish
like a
up, so yeah,
sponge
yeah,
and
soaks it
won't
up.
let your body absorb it. It balances the blood sugar levels. So you want that in your purse before the bad meals.
Great stuff to know, and folks, we'll have this on our website too, WTNH.com later today.